Hello there, Lunar Squadron, and welcome back to the channel. A few weeks ago, we put together a list of the top 10 suits, overall suits that we would like to see in Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Well, since then, we've focused a lot on the symbiote suit in Marvel's Spider-Man 2, and we've even really focused in on customization and speculated what that might look like in this game. And it got us thinking about, if there was customization for the symbiote suit, what other suits would we like to see in this game? So we set out to make a list of the top 10 symbiote suits that we need in Marvel Spider-Man 2. Now, the way this list came together was a combination of suits we want to see, and we reached out to our Discord server, we reached out to our community to get some suits that they wanted to see in this game. As far as the symbiote suit is concerned, we took all of these data points, sat down, hammered out this list, and we have our top 10, and we're going to present it here for you. But first, if you're new to the channel, we would love to have you as always, and the way to do that, just go down below this video, hit that little red subscribe button, the bell notification right on next to it. It will notify you every single time that Andreas and I upload. Also, if you want to be a part of these future discussions and help us create these lists and other video ideas, we would love to have you join our Discord server. Link to that will be down below in the description. You should really consider joining. It is such a great time in there. We're having such a blast talking about Marvel Spider-Man 2. It's so active, and we have so many great conversations, so you definitely should consider joining that. Now, with all this out of the way, Andreas, let's talk about some symbiote suits.
Let's do it, guys. Coming in at number 10 on our list is the Spider-Carnage symbiote suit. This one is for those of you who want a flavor of Carnage in this game, but are expecting that Carnage will not be a big part of the story, and you just want it incorporated in this story in some regard. Nick, this is a good way to maybe introduce Carnage into this game.
Yeah, the big reason that I wanted to put this suit on this list is for exactly that, because I personally really love the character of Carnage, and I don't think he makes a lot of sense to be involved in the story of this game. I think it's going to be just too busy to get him involved, but I would love to see Insomniac find a way to pay homage to him or reference him in some way, and I think a great way to do that would be to include the Spider-Carnage suit as a sort of Easter egg, just because we're dealing with all things symbiote suit in this game, so I'd love to see a little Carnage asset make its way into this game.
Coming in at number 9 on our list is the Spectacular Spider-Man symbiote suit. It's just a good-looking, clean-looking symbiote suit. I like this one and would really like to see it in the game.
Yeah, and you know, it has those web wings, which would match the new gameplay features of this game, and the Spectacular Spider-Man suit is a very popular one within the community, so it'd be really cool for them to include the symbiote suit. And a cool feature that I would like to see if Insomniac included this suit, to see if they could incorporate, is the fact that over the course of the Spectacular Spider-Man, the symbiote suit actually changes from looking more like the Raimi symbiote suit to more of the traditional Venom symbiote suit, the original symbiote suit. So it'd be really cool to see if they were able to pull something like that off. As you progress through the game, the symbiote suit would also change as Peter's personality changes throughout the game. I don't know if that's something they could pull off, but it would be a cool, unique feature to this suit if they did include something like that.
Coming in at number 8 is the Advanced Suit Symbiote Variant. If you guys don't know this suit, it's because Nick made this one up, right?
Yeah, I sure did. There are some mods out there of stuff like this, of a variant like this, and the reason I included this one on our list is because I would really love to see Insomniac do something similar to what the Raimi trilogy did, where they took the standard stock suit that they were working with and then made a symbiote variant out of it. I think it would work really well with Marvel's advanced suit just because of all of the white that is incorporated already in the advanced suit. I think that would look really good as a Venom variant. If you guys haven't seen any of these mods, go look up an advanced suit symbiote suit variant mod, and I think you guys would get exactly what I'm talking about. I think this looks really good. I was honestly a little shocked that Insomniac decided to do that organic design that they came up with the symbiote suit. I think it's really creative. I really like it. But I was a little shocked to see that it wasn't a variant of the advanced suit. I really thought that was what they were going to do. And I would just love to see them include something like this in the game if, again, they choose to do different types of symbiote suits.
Coming in at number 7 is for all of you Poison fans out there. I'm talking about the Venomverse poison symbiote suit. This is the white suit. I think this one's super unique and would really love to see this as an option in the game if we are able to customize the look of symbiote suits in this game, which is remain to be seen. But I'd love to see this one, and hell, why not even throw in some different colored variants of this one so we can kind of play around with it, given that it is a nice blank white canvas.
Yeah, this one comes from one of the more crazy comic lines out there, that being the Venomverse comic line, and I wanted to get some unique and crazy suits in on this symbiote suit list just because a lot of the symbiote suits are kind of created from the same stock situation. They all kind of are variants of each other, but this one is really unique in its own right. And I really love this suit. There's a lot of things to like about it. I love how different it is. I love the white and black and the way it just works together. I think it's really, really cool. It kind of reminds me, I know it's not the Future Foundation suit, but it's always reminded me of the Future Foundation suit, and that is a Spider-Man suit that I've always loved. So I think for that reason, this is a big suit that I've always been a fan of, but I would just like to see them throw in some of these crazy, unique, wild, out there symbiote suits that are significantly different than the other ones.
Coming in at number 6 is the original symbiote suit concept. I actually didn't know this, but Nick gave me a history lesson earlier that the original symbiote suit was actually black and red and not black and white. I had no idea about that, Nick, so thanks for sharing.
Yeah, it would be really cool to get some of that Spider-Man history into this game, especially since this game and this series is so famous for including all of these historical suits over the years, and this seems like a great opportunity to get that original concept art version of the symbiote suit into this game. And to be honest with you, I prefer the concept art variant of the symbiote suit than what ended up happening. It's a shame they weren't able to do this because I think the black with the red trim looks phenomenal, and I love the red accent on his hands. It really reminds me of the Miles Morales suit from Into the Spider-Verse, actually, and I really love this variant. I wish they could have made this work back in the day, and it would just be really cool to see Insomniac pay homage to the history of Spider-Man and include this suit.
Speaking of things that look like Miles Morales, coming in at number 5 is the Miles Morales symbiote suit from the Dark Ages. Now, this is one of those that I'm not sure how it would be incorporated if they were only doing variants on Peter Parker's symbiote suits, but if they are open to incorporating the Miles Morales symbiote suit, that would be something that I would welcome in this game. I think this would be a cool thing to incorporate into the canon of symbiote suits.
Yeah, we're just not entirely sure right now, given what direction the story is going to go, if this is something Miles is going to have to deal with at all. And just assuming he will at some point deal with the symbiote, I don't think he will, but let's just say for the sake of argument he does. I think it would be important for us to include a Miles Morales variant on our list, and the Dark Ages suit is incredibly cool. I really like it. I really love the design of it, so if for some reason Miles comes into contact with the symbiote suit, I'd like to see his Dark Ages variant make its way into this game.
Coming in at number 4 on our list is the Web of Shadows symbiote suit. I think this might have been one of the suits that we featured on our top suits, like in general list. So this is one that we really do want to see in this game. So of course it was going to make its way into our symbiote suit list. I really do like almost that purple hue that the symbiote suit has from this game, and I'd love to see the original art style from that game incorporated into Spider-Man 2. I think this would be a really cool one to have in this game.
Yeah, this is one of the most popular symbiote suit variants out there. It's really cool that it has its own unique look while at the same time keeping that original take on it. Really, the main difference for me is the different look of the masks. The way Spider-Man's eyes look in this suit is really what sets it apart from the other ones and makes it strikingly different. I really enjoy this one. I really enjoyed this game. Like you mentioned, the purple hue, I always thought that was really cool when they actually found a way to incorporate that into the games. You'll see one further on in our list is on here for a similar reason. So I think it would be really important to pay homage to one of the most famous symbiote suits if you do offer those variants, and I'd like to see Web of Shadows make an appearance.
Coming in at number 3 on our list is the Ultimate Spider-Man symbiote suit. Now, for me, I really do feel a lot of Ultimate Spider-Man energy when it comes to Spider-Man 2, and that's not just because this is the first video game since the Ultimate Spider-Man game that did feature Queens in a Spider-Man game. It's also because we are getting the symbiote suits in this game, and the symbiote suit from Ultimate Spider-Man is one of my favorite, again, because of that classic retro almost aged ink look on the suit with that deep purple color. Nick, I know you absolutely love this game, and you would love to see this suit in this game as well, right?
Yeah, the reason this one made its way into our list and into our top 3 is this is one of my all-time favorite games. This is one of my all-time favorite Spider-Man games, and this is one of my all-time favorite comic lines. This is my favorite comic line when it comes to Spider-Man, so I'm absolutely in love with the Ultimate Spider-Man symbiote suit. And again, I love the purple look of it, just like you mentioned. And if we're going to include variants, this is just one for me that has to be in the game.
Coming in at number 2 on our list is the original symbiote suit. Nick, why don't you give us a little history lesson on this one?
Yeah, so if we're going to include variants of the symbiote suit in Marvel Spider-Man 2, I feel like you have to include the original symbiote suit that I believe first appeared in the Amazing Spider-Man 252. You can fact check me down below in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that is the comic where this suit first appears. And this is just the traditional symbiote look. When you think of symbiote-suited Spider-Man, this is the look that comes to mind. This is the one that has sprung all of the other variants, all of the other iterations of the symbiote suit have all come from this original design. So if you're going to allow the symbiote suit to be customized in Marvel Spider-Man 2, I think you have to include the original design. And it would be really interesting to see with some of these designs like this one and the Ultimate Spider-Man one and the Web of Shadows, the ones that are in different art styles, would they go for a more photorealistic variant of it, which there are mods out there of a more photorealistic variant of these, or would they try to make them and design them in the original art style, just like we saw them do with some of the other older suits and other art style suits in the first game? I'd be really intrigued to see what they choose to do if they do something like this.
Topping our list at number 1 is probably the one suit that is a non-negotiable for us. It is the one symbiote suit that has to be in Marvel Spider-Man 2, and that is the Spider-Man 3 symbiote suit. Nick, I know you will be emotionally irreparable if this suit does not end up in this game.
Yeah, this one's non-negotiable for me. This one has to be in this game, and I know we got some comments on our last top 10 list of, how could you like the Raimi trilogy symbiote suit? It's so boring. And I'm going to be honest with you, dude, whoever wrote that comment, you're just wrong. And you're entitled to your own wrong opinions, but that is just flat out wrong. This is, for me, the best symbiote suit out there because I love the Raimi suit, and I love how they took that suit and made the little changes to it. They changed the spider logo on the front, but they kept the overall design. And I love the webbed look with the symbiote suit. We had never really seen it up to that point, and I just fell in love with it immediately when I saw it in 2007. I had this as a Halloween costume, and I went as the black-suited symbiote Spider-Man from the Raimi trilogy for Halloween multiple times. I just am in absolute love with this suit. If you're going to allow symbiote customization, Insomniac, please do us a solid over here at Lunar Squadron, and please just find a way to incorporate this suit. It would mean the world to me. This one has to be in the game for me.
Well, there you have it, guys. Those are our top 10 symbiote suits that we need to see in Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Let us know in the comments down below if we missed any of your favorite symbiote suits that you need to see in Marvel Spider-Man 2, or which of these suits that we ranked do you think we did dirty? You think it should be higher on our list, or perhaps even lower on our list? Let us know in the comments down below. However, that's going to do it for this discussion. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, we will see you all next time.